There are people who work harder than everyone else, yet somehow they stay stuck the longest. She failed for 5 years, not because she wasn't good enough, but because she never understood a simple principle, something a scorpion had known for millions of years. Emily Carter remembered the exact moment everything began to fall apart. Not the day she quit, not the day she failed, but an ordinary afternoon, in a room filled with laughter, where she realized she didn't belong. The applause echoed, but not for her. Ryan just closed another big deal. Jessica hit a new sales milestone. Numbers were announced like victories, and every time, the room exploded with admiration. Emily stood in the back. She clapped, but no one looked at her. No one needed her. No one remembered she had been there too, for 5 years. 5 years. Long enough to become an expert. Long enough to change a life. But for Emily, it felt like a loop. Wake up, work, try, fail, repeat. She did everything a salesperson was supposed to do. Arrived early, stayed late, called every lead, followed up on every opportunity. She learned scripts, skills, communication. She worked harder than anyone, but the result never changed. The most painful thing wasn't failure. It was failing after giving everything. She used to believe that if she just kept going long enough, things would eventually change. But after 5 years, that belief began to crack. One evening, she stayed at the office alone. Most of the lights were off. Only the glow of her laptop lit her tired face. Her inbox was full of unanswered messages. I'll think about it. Not right now. I'll get back to you. She read them again, not for the first time, but this time, she felt nothing. She whispered, "What am I missing?" No answer, just silence. A week later, she heard it. She still hasn't closed anything big. Yeah, 5 years already. Maybe she's just not cut out for this. A pause. Then another voice. Honestly, I think the boss keeps her, out of pity. No one knew Emily was standing outside. No one knew she heard everything. And no one knew that was the moment she truly broke. Not because they were wrong, but because they were right. That night, Emily didn't cry. She just sat there, staring into nothing, and something inside her quietly shut down. The next morning, she wrote her resignation. Short, no explanation. I don't think I belong here anymore. Her boss looked at her for a long time. You're the hardest working person here. Emily smiled, but not the most effective. And that was the truth. She could no longer escape. 3 days later, she left the city. No plan, no goal, just leaving. She returned to her grandparents' ranch, a place she hadn't been in years. There was no KPI, clients, deadlines, only sand, wind, and stillness. And in that stillness, everything became clearer than ever. Sometimes, the answer isn't in doing more, but in stopping. And in that silence, a single question would change her life.